Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video on my channel, Meg's Movies. If you are new to this channel, this is basically where I talk to you guys about my passion for movies. This goes from collections, hauls, reviews, and today's video, so let's get into it. Okay, so with it being the 1st of April, normally I would do a monthly watch list. However, there's only literally 2 movies that I possibly might watch this month. So I figured there's no point in doing a watch list. So I thought, how about, it's April Fool's Day. Why not watch the horror classic April Fool's Day for the first time? So this is a first time watch review. So I'm not going to give you a plot summary just because the simple fact of, I feel like the film title just gives it away anyway. I think, kind of, it's hard to tell. I really don't want to spoil this film. It's a tough one. I'm not going to do a plot summary. I'm just going to go straight into my thoughts on the film. I found it okay. I know that a few people do really enjoy this film. I know it's a horror classic. And I do see why it's a horror classic. I get it. I like the idea behind the film. The plot was pretty fun to follow. But to me, it just felt very middle of the road. Like, I got some enjoyment out of it, and then sort of like, I don't know. I just took quite a bit of time getting into this film. I felt it was a bit slow to start with, but then once certain things started to have a knock-on effect, it did pick up a bit quicker. Especially like the last like half hour of the film where it got pretty tense. That was pretty cool. But I thought, for what it was an okay horror film. Like, for me, it's nothing like Scream or Nightmare on Elm Street or Child's Play. It's a very basic horror film. With some fun characters. Like, I will admit, there was some pretty fun characters in there. A couple of them were a little bit annoying. But I think you do get that in horror movies. You do get some that are like annoying characters that you kind of hope that they die or that you hope something happens to them at least. But yeah, I actually don't really have much to say on this film. Because like I said, I just found it to be okay. Like, I mean, I know I saw the ending coming. But at the same time, it was a pretty fun ending. But yeah, this is just very, like, just very okay. Like, it wasn't terrible. It's not one of those ones that I'd return to that often. It's not one that I would put on, like, my Halloween watch list or one that I'd want to watch every April Fool's Day. But I don't know. I'm glad I finally watched it because, like I said, I can see why it's a classic. I can see the fun behind it and I get the plot. I think it's quite ironic, the plot. But yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. This is going to be a pretty short video. But things like this, I do want to watch more of. So, like, more of the classic things, like April Fool's Day. So, for a first time watch, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't fantastic either. It didn't impact me. I was trying to think of the word. It didn't impact me. Like, it's just, yeah, it's just okay. I'm just gonna stop it there and just say it's an okay film. I can see why people enjoy it. But for me, I found it okay. My final score for this film is exactly a 5 out of 10. Like I said, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was just very, very middle of the road. Very, just slap bang right in the middle. At one point, it was going to be a 5.5. But then I thought about it some more and I went, do I really want to push it higher than a 5? And then I was like, no, 5 is fine as it is. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on April Fool's Day. Sorry it's a very short review because, like I said, I don't want to spoil the plot by saying a basic plot summary because I have a funny feeling if I say something, it's going to spoil it. So, I'm just not going to say the plot summary. And like I said, I don't really have much else to say on it. So, apologies for a short review, but at least you got a video today. And I thought, April Fool's Day, why not? Speaking of which, if you haven't seen on my community, I'm going to try and do April Fool's Day as my next original versus remake. I am off on Thursday, however, I've got a first aid course I've got to go to for work. So I'm hoping that I can get done earlier in the day and then get the video done by the afternoon. I'm not sure. But just please bear with me as I'm currently working on my schedule, getting things fixed around and sorted. At the moment, I'm trying to take a chill pace at getting back into my YouTube, because I feel like when I force myself to do videos, that's when they don't come out as great. So please bear with. There'll be some weeks where I might post every day. There might be some weeks where I post only a couple of times a week. Especially if I've got things planned. So unless they get cancelled or something comes up or anything like that, then things could change. So please bear with me. And I really hope you enjoy the videos that are coming out. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell down below to be notified when I post. And also leave me your comments and thoughts on April Fool's Day. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What do you think of April Fool's Day as a whole? But I'm not really too fussed by it. Don't get me wrong, I like pranks. I do like watching them. Don't think I'd like to be a part of one. But April Fool's Day, I'm very meh on. You know, it's one of those holidays that I'm like, whatever. But yeah, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!